All right, here we go. Starting off with your daily 4 problems and a multiple choice problem at the beginning of math time. I'm thinking you can go back to the fraction problems again, so I put that idea on there. And then I have some new multiple choice questions for you to pick from. There's 3 of them since you have 3 official math sessions. Okay, then rolling into the lessons. I do want to say I was thinking about the checkup, and I feel like that's just not going to work anymore because, one, we just don't have the time during our math block. We only have that 30 minutes to get the lesson done because we're going into math flooding. And then we're off because 2 of you are not, you have STEAM on Fridays. So I have not come up with the checkpoints. I feel like the better thing to do in math flooding, if you scroll down, will be to use this template or your own practice. But this template looks similar to one in the past, so they can keep practicing the number forms, they can keep comparing, rounding, adding and subtracting, and then I just put another one on there with measurement and then 1 measurement word problem. So if you want to use that, do so. I just feel like the checkup thing is going to be off, and it'll take more time during math flooding when really we just need to practice the stuff that we're doing in class. So our unit pretest will be our one main place to see if people already know what's going on. All right, so lesson 1. I made a Smartboard lesson file of this, similar to one I made before, but I condensed it down. And then these 2 things will be some resources you'll need. So if I go to the Smartboard file, let's see. I have you doing this on Monday so that everyone's doing it on the same day. And it's going to take a longer time than 30 minutes because they're going to be doing stuff in stations with water. So I said no flooding on Monday because of this. So from the past couple days, here are some review of some things they should know. And you just go through and click it, right? And then we go on to this, and we're doing volume capacity first, so we're all doing it on Monday. And you go through and see if they can come up with any words on volume capacity, and then you show them, some of them, okay? And then the ones we're going to work on in 4th grade are these, milliliters and liter. So if an Nalgene can hold a liter of water, and then this picture shows 1 milliliter in a spoon, how many milliliters would it take to fill a whole liter? Okay. And then I would pass this out, and I did put in the notes this ratio table. So then you'd have them go back to their desks, and they would quickly try to fill in that ratio table by themselves. So here it is. This is the copy you would make. So they'd go back to their desk, they'd fill that in, then we'd check it together, and then we'd flip it over on the back, and there is a word problem about Carly. So then you guys would figure out that one together. Then we would come back together and say, all right, well, if we're looking at all these different cups of water and wondering how much did this runner actually drink? So I have placed all these cups of water around the room, right here. Runner A, runner B, runner C, runner D, runner E. And you're going to go around and you're going to measure how many milliliters that runner drank so that we get experiences with milliliters and liters. So this is just a picture to get the idea going of runners drinking water. So this is where you have to prepare, and you can ask Jennifer about this, but you have to prepare cups around the room for them to go around and measure. And then they're going to answer some questions on those, okay? If you're looking for more problems for them to do. There are a few more, but I think you'll have enough there. So looking at the notes, liquid stations, there's the one you would print for them to fill out as they go around and they measure how much water is in each cup. And then the preparation that you need to do is right here. So you can read through that to see what you need to do. Okay? All right. So then the next lesson would either be on a Wednesday or it would be on Thursday for you, would be on mass and weight. So that one looks like this. So now we see that we already did our volume capacity. Now we're on mass weight. What are some words? We go through those. Then in 4th grade, we have a gram, a paperclip, and a kilogram, a pineapple. How many grams are in a kilogram? 1,000. Okay, there's also ounces and pounds. A soccer ball is about a pound. A regular pen is about 1 ounce. So now how many ounces are in a pound? 16. Okay, so those are the things we need to know. Then on their whiteboards, we can practice making a ratio table to solve these problems. So you could do this together, or you can have them practice ratio tables by just handing this out. And I do have a copy for you to pass out to them if you'd rather have them just do this. Okay? Or you could do both. Then I have the picture of pounds or ounces. Which one of these pictures is 10 pounds? Which one is 6 ounces? And then how much watermelon is this serving? So just looking at some pictures, and then this is already on a scale, and what's cool is we're able to give the number in grams and we're able to give it in ounces. So we can get an approximation. You can't really see exactly, but at least they can tell 2 slices, like a serving of watermelon, and how much that is, because then the problem we're going to look at together deals with watermelon. Race organizers for a 10K race are going to give watermelon to the runners after they finish. They're planning on 8 ounces of watermelon for each runner. So how many ounces will they need to buy for 60 runners? And how many pounds is that? And ratio tables are going to come to the rescue for us. So then what I did is I just made a watermelon problem task that you can print out. And it already has the ratio table for them to fill in to get the total number of ounces, and then it starts them off to figure out how many pounds that is. Okay? All right. So then the third math lesson would just be to practice some more measurement problems. And I made some here in this document, and you can practice them any way you want. And then we'll finish off Unit 4 next week with Module 4, that we get to do some data displays and then take the post test. So that is that. All right, you guys.